What to do YouTube, Markiplier the Ball 5, and as I said, we are getting a more serious rundown of this team in the next video. So here we go. We have Mesprit, it's got rocks, a U-turn and all that. It's basically like the defensive Mesprit from the last couple of generations. I want it to be offensive. I didn't know if that was going to be CB or like specs or something. I just wanted it to be something powerful, but I ended up, after building the team, realizing this would fit a little bit better on the team. We got Cole also with spikes. You know, he can set spikes, he can spin, and his dual stab, it's decent dual stab. Heat crash, rock slide. He doesn't really have a special rock type move, or I would have just gone special with like lava plume or something like that. Maybe will-o-wisp or something, but I already have spikes and spin, so I'd probably just go with attacks. Like if I had like a special rock type move and like flamethrower or something, I probably would have done that. It also gets flame body, so you can't really touch it. Choice band Spiritomb. He's back. He's got Poltergeist and Shadow Sneak and Trick. I'm running enough speed to outrun 50s because I figured, hey, that would be a decent tiered hit. Those are kind of Pokemon that I'd rather hit first before they hit me. I'd rather get the Trick on them first. I mean, something like Aggron's going to be max speed anyway, but something like Piloswine, maybe Audino or something, you get the Trick on them, you get the Poltergeist, and it all works out. We got Inteleon. You saw the set last video. Sub-Focus Energy is just critting everything, of course. You got Sceptile, Adamant Dragon Dance with Rock Slide, EQ, and Leaf Blade. Crobat was here, but obviously it's not anymore because he's using Golbat now, but it was really good against that because if they came in on the turn with DD, Rock Slide, he's out of here. You're Adamant too, so you're pretty strong off rip, even without boosts. The only problem is that you're not faster than everything, but you're faster than everything after a DD, and Adamant means you're still faster than everything after a DD, and you have the extra power when you're not boosted yet, and then you have Aromatisse just passing wishes. So you have a couple ways to win. You either like bulk everything with your fat mons, you know, Colossal, Mesprit, and Aromatisse, or you just like you wall break with Spiritomb or Inteleon or Sceptile or Inteleon can clean up. So a couple of ways to win. This is a good lead matchup for me. I'm going to do the same shit that I did last replay, even though this ends up being a really bad sequence on my end, because I don't end up getting the same luck with Dark Pulse I did on the other guy, and his Gastrodon's a lot more Spadef. So yeah, he can just recover here. I had to gamble for flinches. I probably could have switched into Sceptile there on that Earthquake. That was a terrible play to not continue trying to recover. But I'm just going to get the Poltergeist because he let his Gastrodon get that weak instead of, you know, trying to fight back. I'm not going to let Spiritomb take a Water Pulse because it would take it, but look at how good Spiritomb is against his team. Like, his Ghost Resist was Gastrodon, so Spiritomb really goes in. So I just protect first because I just took a Water Pulse, and he's going to keep firing it off. He gets the Confusion. Luckily, they nerfed that shit. Confusion used to be infuriating, and I snap out immediately, which is probably the best case scenario because I'm not playing with that Confusion. Because, like, look at my team and look at Clouditz. It was really a horrible matchup. I wasn't trying to play it out, so I just throw up one more wish, you know, just getting that thing dealt with. So you go for Toxic here on my Colossal. I do have Aromatherapy on Aromatisse, so that's not a huge issue. I go for Rock Slide here because he's not gonna let me get a Spike or a Rocks or something. I do have Rocks on Mesprit, but he's not gonna let me get Spikes potentially, so that's why that's his play. He goes for Roost. I go to Spiritomb, and that's another Poltergeist. That's 97% on Clawitzer. I was really hoping, I don't know what the rule there is, but I've probably gone something pretty low because Clawitzer is not known in any capacity for its bulk. It's known more for its lack thereof. It's not super fragile, but it's not like, you know, taking most neutral hits anyway, especially from a choice banded Pokemon. But it is dead now. I just sacked Aromatisse to get rid of it, basically, because he just Psychics here. I would rather do that trade, because then this happens and I get another Poltergeist. He sacks Xatu. Goodbye. Bye, Xatu. You will not be missed, unfortunately. He goes in this Corsola Galar just to Strength Sap. I hate this Pokemon so much. I don't know why. Just something that I just hate it. But yeah, that happens. I figured I can't really stay in. So he gets his rocks up here, and he has a spin blocker. So this is why nobody messes with Corsola Galar. So I'm just gonna go to Colossal. It is a speed tie that I just realized I'm just gonna get 2 spikes because he does have Golbat to defog, but he gets rid of my rocks, or he gets rid of his rocks if he does that. And that would be a good idea, or it would be good for me if that happens. So I just get rocks with Mesprit here because I can't really go to my physical mons because my Sceptile is physical as fuck. I'm just gonna paralyze the Gallade. He's just gonna give me the parried Gallade, then sure, he tries to shadow sneak there, and I realize, hey, I'm just gonna go to Sceptile. Because, I mean, if he clicked the neutral hit, I probably was gonna die, to be all honest with you, but I figured, let me just do something that'll eventually force Corsola in, because I want that to, you know, have this Rocks and Spikes chip. I predict Golbat pretty immaculately. Don't think the crit mattered in terms of killing it, because it did 70, so it would have like 40, and he would still gotten 2 KO'd. Over 40, by the way, like 45 or some shit. I go to Mesprit because he has the lowest attack of my 2 remaining Pokemon, my 3 remaining Mons, and I figure if I can keep this thing chipped, then maybe I can. If I keep this thing chipped, then I can go to Spiritomb. And this is before I realized that my Spiritomb does in fact have Trick. So if I trick his Mesprit, then the game's over already. Or if I trick his Corsola, the game's over. He gets the Cursed Body because of course he does. That's before I realized that this strategy wasn't really going to work, and I had to edit my plans. I just missed the Thunder Wave because he's already paralyzed, and I didn't really I didn't want to U-turn into any of those two, because why would I? That's not a great play. And he just Nightshade, so I'm just gonna go to Spiritomb and just trick him the Choice Band, because he's not gonna try to switch Gallade and he's just gonna Strength Sap because he ate the Poltergeist really comfortably. So that happens. I go to Sceptile because I figured, okay, I'm just gonna DD like 1,000 times and he'll get parried at least once, and then I'll have the leverage. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, especially because DD has more points or PP than Strength Sap, which he is now locked into. So I'm just gonna click DD. He does get the pair, there it is, and I'm just gonna keep clicking it because, like I said, 1 pair was all I needed, because like again, DD has more power points, so I'm just gonna keep clicking it. He goes to Gallade, and I DD again. I almost misclicked and DD'd here, which would have been horrible, but actually I think it would have been fine because I would have came in with Spiritomb Moana, because this Corsola would have been out of range. He goes to Corsola now, and he can't really Strength Sap because if he does, he's locked into it. And then I just keep DDing. I keep doing the same thing from earlier. So we just Nightshades, and that just leaves Spiritomb able to get this Shadow Sneak off and win me the game. So that's going to be the game there. Thank you for watching. I know I've been posting these just one replay, just replay, and I've been doing that for a while. Might try to get a live out sometime during the weekend. I might try to. There's no guarantees, to be honest with you, unfortunately. But thank you for watching these replays, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.